What's up, YouTube, and welcome to my channel. Alright, so first off, have to apologize for the shakiness, and it's very obvious that I am holding the camera while driving, but that's okay. I'm moving all of 6 miles an hour in bumper to bumper Georgia traffic. What else is new? But this is an unscheduled video, which is why I don't have like the magnet and the GoPro and all the other stuff set up. Just have to go on a quick rant about my vehicle. So when it rains, it pours. You know, as you've probably been seeing if you follow my YouTube channel, that it's kind of been one thing after another. You know, the couple of accidents, not my fault, thank God. And a couple of issues with the Corvette. That was kind of like one thing after another, and that was kind of out of commission for a little while. Had some weird stuff with me and the dealership that I purchased the Destroyer from, and then the wheel. I mean, the list goes on and on. So it's just been a very bad year for cars for me. But today is no different, unfortunately. All right, nice. So traffic's moving a little bit better. So I'm gonna hold the phone in front of me. I'm actually just gonna be watching the traffic and not looking at the phone. So we pulled the Destroyer out for the first time because it's been pollen season in Georgia, and of course the Destroyer has that open hood, and the last thing I want to do is have to clean the engine bay. You know, the pollen down here gets crazy. So and I've dealt with that before in both Vipers, where I would want to drive it because the weather's so nice, and then you spend 2 hours cleaning out the engine bay every single day that you drive the car. So I purposely waited until the pollen has subsided, which it feels like it has. It's been pretty rainy the last couple of weeks, and I feel pretty good about it. So I took the car out for the first time, went over to my brother's house, we washed it, and actually I washed it, let's be honest. And I get in the car, and the strangest thing, I hear what sounds to be like plastic kind of creaking. You know, if you own a car that's 10, 12, 15 years old, and you know, you kind of get some like rattling because the heat and the cold, or a combination of the both, you know, warp the plastic, or you see where I'm getting at. So, but I hear this like squeaking, you know, like plastic, and I cannot figure out what the hell was going on. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see my windshield. The littlest bit of light caught my attention, little reflection, and I noticed that the windshield is cracked. I didn't shoot a video of that, so I'm going to go ahead and just show you the screenshots right here. So I watched it for a good 30-45 seconds, and I can literally see it kind of just like inching along, you know, and, you know, kind of dogtailing there off a little bit to the left. But it's the strangest thing. I have no idea. So it's not like I was driving. I've had that happen to me actually in my first Viper, where I literally saw something hit the windshield. It started as like the tiniest little speck. I thought it was nothing, and then you kind of see the spider, and eventually I was able to get that worked out. Safe Light came out and was able to liquid glass it, and it was perfect. I mean, you couldn't even tell it was there afterwards. But this, not driving, nothing happening, just got done washing the car, which, and it wasn't very dirty to begin with, not that that would have made a difference, and I watched it happen. So I didn't know what to think, but my first instinct was, it's got to be a manufacturer defect. The car's only got 4,800 miles on it at this point. So as a good video would, I kind of shot this video after I came to a conclusion, well, a little bit of a conclusion, that I'm going to give them a plug here, because as of right now, they've been great with me. Ed Voiles Dodge, that's located in Marietta, Georgia. If you're local to the Georgia area, I've dealt with them once before with this Charger when I got it like brand new. Super awesome service team, and just called them again about this windshield, and that service advisor was outstanding. So my first experience with them was great. My second experience with them so far has been good. You know, he obviously made it very clear that he can't just take my word for this being like a weird, like a natural, I don't want to call it a natural cause thing, but the natural cause of the vehicle, manufacturer defect, I guess is a better way of putting it. Because, you know, I'm sure there's people out there who try to cheat the system. He didn't say that, yeah, but I could see where he was kind of like beating around the bush a little bit. But anyway, he was outstanding, and he understood where I lived and the traffic going north to south, and then inevitably having to go south to north, just from where the two of us are located. He knows it's just nuts. There's not a good time of day to make that trip, and there's not a good day of the week. It is just always bad. So he's going to do the best that he can. His name is Joe. Plug for you, Joe. If you happen to be watching this, I'm going to be letting you know when I see you the next time that I made this video, so hopefully you check it out. But Joe down there at Ed Wills Dodge, Marietta, Georgia, so far outstanding. He's going to take the pictures that I shot and sent to him and shoot up the ladder and see what we can get taken care of before having to make that dreadful trip to that dealership. So best case scenario, Dodge takes care of it and I'm on my way. However, my windshield's tinted, so I'm thinking no matter what, I'm gonna have to come out of pocket there. I didn't bring it up with Joe, didn't expect him to have answers this early on. I don't know if that's an expense Dodge will cover. We're gonna find out. I'm feeling like I'm gonna have to come out of pocket again for the windshield tinting. But before I do anything, one step at a time. And I'm also gonna reach out to the window tint people and see if this is something that might be covered. I don't know, I doubt it, because it's not their fault. We'll see. On a very worst case scenario, Dodge doesn't cover it for whatever reason or another. They find some sort of loophole, sort of, you know, something, and they don't cover it. I am sure as hell going to shoot a video about that. I just don't think it's going to come down to that. But then I have to just file through my insurance company, comprehensive, I'm assuming, and I have to pay whatever fee, or I don't know what's. I've never actually done that before, a windshield replacement out of my insurance. But so, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'll shoot a video and update you guys. So that's all I've got today. Just more car trouble. Luckily, you know, nothing as bad as an accident. It just seems like I can't win lately. But hopefully these little things, I get them out of the way early, and then I'm smooth sailing for like 10 years. I'll take it because these aren't really that big of a deal. So that's all I got for you this time. Weather's going to be clearing up. We're going to be visiting a lot more car shows. You know, I've been kicking around the idea of buying a Ferrari, so I'm assuming there's gonna be more car videos to come, so stay tuned and appreciate you guys watching. Until next time.